Fucking stop! I have to do the fucking show! Fuck! Fucking do anything, man! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Music Mondays podcast. I'm your host, Tom Slays. Welcome on in, my friend. Happy Monday. This is episode 277 of the Music Mondays podcast. Hope you're well. Hope you're chilling, my friends. How are we doing? I'm your host, Zom Slays. Welcome. Hope we're chilling. Hope we're well. Hope we're vibing. Hope we had a good week and all that good jazz. But let's get into it. So, like I said, this is episode 277 of the Music Mondays podcast, and I'm your host, Zom Slays. Welcome, my friends. So, you guys know the drill. We're going to go over some weekly recap stuff. We're going to talk about what's coming on Music Mondays over the course of the next couple weeks. And then we're going to talk recruiting, exclusive stuff, and then we're going to dive into some reactions and reviews. So let's get into it, per usual. We do have the weekly recap. So here's everything that you missed at Music Mondays over the course of the last week or so. So let's get into it, my friends. Let's go. So, per usual, Music Money's basic logo t-shirts are available and in stock right now. We still have smalls, mediums, and larges. Make sure you contact us, send us a message if you'd like to purchase one of those. $20 flat, including shipping. Obviously, United States only, just so you guys don't get destroyed by shipping costs, right? So, outside of that, per usual, following the live show, you can catch the full high-quality version of the Music Mondays podcast over there on our Patreon for you to download, clip, record, or anything like that. So definitely go check that out and go show that some love. And huge shout out to all the Music Mondays Patrons, man. You guys are fucking wonderful. Thank you. So that was Tuesday, and of course, we finish off Tuesday with submissions opening for the following week's show. So again, if you'd like to submit for episode 278 of the Music Mondays podcast, submissions will be live tomorrow on May 19th, 2023. That was Tuesday. Heading into Wednesday, per usual, SoundCloud Sunday submissions do open every single Wednesday. So again, if you're interested in getting involved in our SoundCloud Sunday playlist that does drop every single Sunday, make sure you follow us on social media and stay up to date, my friends. So, heading deeper into Wednesday, we do have some Music Mondays audio podcast promo per usual. Just to get ready for the following Thursday, because Thursday it does drop on all audio platforms. So that's Wednesday. Heading deeper into Thursday, speaking of which, a brand new YouTube upload is available right now. How switching styles can improve your music. Last week I spoke a little bit about that during Jordan's submission, actually. So if you want to go check out that segment, definitely go check that out and go show that some love. That's a banger segment from last week. Let's see here. So that's Thursday. And then, of course, we finish off Thursday with episode 276 of the Music Mondays podcast. Is available on all audio platforms. So Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all that good jazz. Definitely go check that out. And huge shout out to everybody that did tune in and submit episode 276, actually. You guys are fucking legends. Thank you. So, that was Thursday. Heading into Friday, a brand new article is live by the homie M. Bischoff, Music Monday staff writer. A wonderful article about the underground scene in Milwaukee. So definitely go check that out. Go show M some love. That's a fucking banger piece. Love the topic. That was Friday. Heading into Saturday, episode 276 of the Music Mondays podcast is available right now on the Music Mondays YouTube channel. So again, if you prefer the YouTube version of the show, definitely go check that out. Go show that some love. That's a fucking banger. And huge shout out to everybody that did submit and tune in to episode 276. You guys are fucking wonderful, man. Thank you. That was Saturday. Heading into Sunday, SoundCloud Sunday Volume 239 is available right now on the Music Monday SoundCloud. That was curated by me, and that was the art actually was done by the homie 63. So definitely go check that out. Go show it some love. That's a fucking banger. And a huge shout out to everybody that did submit to SoundCloud Sunday. You guys are fucking wonderful, man. Thank you. That was Sunday. That takes us to today, May 18th, 2026. And we are live and in color with episode 277 of Music Mondays Podcast, my friends. So welcome. That's pretty much everything major that you missed at Music Mondays over the course of the last week or so. So again, definitely go check out the weekly recap if you did miss that. That is available right now on all of our social media. Let's see here. So, what's coming on Music Mondays over the course of the next week or so? Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. So, pretty much the major thing here is Cyberfest 3. Like I said, that is our online premiere URL festival where everybody kind of has like 10 to 15 minute sets and everybody kind of shows off and essentially think, pandemic shows, but we've been doing them for way before that. But again, Cyberfest 3 is in the works and we are currently planning that as well. It's looking like a June, August-ish area for Cyberfest 3. Setting aside some dates, getting together some graphics, a few different things there, right? So, a couple things to kind of go through when it comes down to Cyberfest 3 as well. So, that's the big thing that's going on in the background. And then outside of that, a lot of your monthly and weekly content will be staying the same. So, the Music Mondays podcast, SoundCloud Sunday, all of our playlists, and all that good jazz, that'll be staying the same as well. Then, of course, outside of that, we still have some newer content and some of our older series returning as well. Feature Friday, Workshop Wednesday over there on YouTube, and of course Underground Classics, the monthly, and all that good jazz over there on SoundCloud. So again, a lot of that stuff will be returning and continuing on. So that is pretty much everything major coming up over the course of the next couple of weeks. Yeah, because like I said, Cyberfest 3 is like a big deal. Then I think we're going to cap off the end of the year with like an album and things like that. But I'll be updating you guys weekly here on the show. So again, just keep that in mind. But that's pretty much everything major coming on Music Mondays over the course of the next week or so. So we did recap stuff. We did what's coming on Music Mondays over the course of the next week or so. Let's talk recruiting. So per usual, Music Mondays is recruiting. We are on the hunt for all of our staff roles. If you're a writer, journalist, curator, designer, all the above, you want to do short form, long form, or any type of content for Music Mondays, definitely let us know. Send us a message, send us a DM, send us an email. We'd be happy to have that conversation with you per usual. I think that's pretty much standard. Again, resume preferred but not required. If you're kind of new to the underground independent media space and you want to kind of get your feet wet and learn at Music Mondays, that's completely fine as well. So again, definitely let us know. Send us a message, send us a DM. We are recruiting for all of our staff roles. So, outside of recruiting, Music Mondays is on the hunt for exclusives. So again, if you have an unreleased SoundCloud track that you like to have hosted and promoted across all of our social media and of course on our SoundCloud for completely free, definitely let us know. Send us a message, send us a DM, send us an email. Again, we're only interested in unreleased material, so feel free to do whatever you want with the track afterwards. You want to go put it on DSPs, you want to go do a music video or anything like that, that's completely fine. But again, we are only interested in the unreleased version. And then of course, same goes for YouTube as well. If you like to have a music video, A&B, even just audio hosted on our YouTube channel of over 300 subscribers, and of course, promoted across all of our social media for completely free, definitely let us know. Send us a message, send us a DM, send us an email, and we'd be happy to get that hosted for you. Again, we're only interested in unreleased material. So again, like I said, feel free to do whatever you want with the track afterwards. Where you want to go put it on all platforms or anything like that, that's completely fine. But we are only interested in the unreleased version. So, that's that. Let's see here. I think that's pretty much everything super crazy at the moment. Nothing else gnarly to kind of go through. I do have a few discussion topics that I want to go through over the next couple weeks, but we'll definitely save those for another show as well. There's a few things that I want to speak about, right? But we'll definitely be having some discussion segments when it comes down to that as well. But let's go hop over to Twitter and let's go see what we got for submissions tonight, my friends. I am down. So, per usual, submissions are always in the same format, and they always read. Artist and creative submissions are open for live reviews at Music Mondays live on May 18th, 2026 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/ZonPlays, which is here and now. Again, the format's always the same, but the only thing that does change is the date. So again, feel free to kind of double check and make sure that you're submitting for a show that hasn't happened yet, right? Outside of that, if you'd like to submit your music, artwork, fashion, or digital creations, drop your links and portfolios below. All art forms are welcome. So again, contrary to our name, Music Mondays, we've reacted to pretty much everything here on the show. Vocals, instrumentals, acoustic covers, remixes, full sets, photos, merch, videography, behind the scenes stuff. We've reacted to pretty much everything here on the show. So again, feel free to drop your links and portfolios below if you feel like you deserve some spotlight here on Music Mondays, my friends. So, let's see here. Outside of that, we do have a 3-hour show limit. Just keep that in mind. We are one of the only live shows here on Twitch every single Monday. So we like to keep the show a little bit more palatable to watch back. Again, one could argue that 3 hours is still a little bit long, but again, definitely not as long as some of our earlier shows that used to run, 5, 6, 7 hours. So definitely used to get crazy. But again, we do have a 3-hour show limit, so just keep that in mind. Outside of that, submissions are free. They always have been free, and they always will be free. But the only thing that we do ask is that you're following Music Monies on Twitter to be eligible. Again, submissions are free. They always have been free, and they always will be free. But the only thing that we do ask is that you're following us on Twitter before you do submit. Again, that not only helps grow our platform and spread our message, but that pays respect to everybody else that does wait for their submissions to be reacted to every single week here on the show. And of course, you gain access to a wide range of undergrad creatives that are extremely multi-talented. So kind of a win-win, right? Outside of that, Patreon subscriber submissions are played first every single week here on the show. So again, if you're subscribed to the Music Monies Patreon at any tier, whether that be basic, advanced, or premium, you gain access to a whole bunch of content over there on Patreon. But one thing you do gain access to is the Music Monies Fast Pass, which allows for all of your submissions during the duration that you're pledged to the Music Monies Patreon to be played first every single week here on the show. So kind of an advantage. Again, you get played at the height of viewership when we're live, and then of course when people go and watch the show back, you're also one of the first submissions that people see. So definitely an advantage. And huge shout out to all the Music Monies Patrons, man. You guys are wonderful. Outside of that, we do close submissions about a couple hours before the show starts, just to make sure we get a proper head count and make sure that, submissions are kind of in order, right? And then, of course, again, keep that in mind, like, you have like 6.5 or so days to get your submissions in, so definitely plenty of time. But again, a good rule of thumb is that if the show is live, submissions are definitely closed. So, outside of that, we do have a updated Music Monies podcast guide where we kind of break down a little bit more detail when it comes down to the Music Monies podcast, why we take submissions on Twitter and all that other good jazz. So if you'd like to have a little bit more of a detailed guide, that is available right now and just got updated for the 2026 year over there on our YouTube channel. Ready? So again, definitely go check that out and go show that some love if you want any more information on the Music Monies podcast. So outside of that, let's see how many submissions we do have here tonight, my friends. So we got quite a few here, actually. But we're going to kick off with TDG, so that's one Patreon. We got Jordan, and then we got Ghost. Yeah, so we got 3 Patreons as well. I'm down. I'm absolutely down. Okay, so we're kicking off with the homie TDG, a.k.a. Till the Grave, a wonderfully talented hip-hop artist and producer. Came through with a track titled Love Potions. Love is a potion of poison, the near end of a man in the wrong dosage. It's facts. Brought by me. Love potions have me sick. I'm above the... Oh, yeah, no. See, TDG's got some bars in here. Okay, yeah, no. TDG's single run recently has been a pleasure to kind of watch here live on the show. So, I have no doubt that this one will kind of fall right in line as well. So, fully produced by TDG. Let's get into it. Love Potions.
Witches and potions, contortions and moments. Too perplexed to know, just confess to be hopeless. Romance in a shortage, hopeless was closest. Doors might as well close it. What will it take to break a spell? Took a trip and fell, wish for well. Symbols don't spell, just mean things I can tell. Rhymes in a riddle, my heart in the middle, my mind in a pickle. Trying to skip the ripples, if only it was simple. Who calls the signal? My time always dwindle. Feels like too much to feel a little. Wishing it would figure to something bigger than myself. I'm a mess like the jeans on the flow. I'm a mess like the jeans on the flow. Seem to think there's gotta be more to this. Rigor mortis wish my plan got a hole in it. Through the gaps to help to fit. Let me get by, don't notice it. I'm just hopeless with the noise is all it is. Bouncing off the walls as they're closing in. As they're closing in. As they're closing in. Pressure choose to be holding it. Peers folding in. I'm over you but not over it. Imagine what the mirror says, not what it looks like.
Damn.
Chasing highs as I took flight. It's all surprise. Need hope for a sunrise. All falls as it went high. Love is a potion, a poison. Love is a potion, a poison. The near ender man at the wrong dosage. What's worse, the knife or the killer? Well, obviously it's the bitch that broke my heart. Wait, which one? All a lot, took a lot, but they never played the part. Or did they get close and see my self-made scars? Well, it's hard to tell. Well, it's hard to tell. Love potions has me sick above the high as the fall hits. Trying to decide which is which. If I could pick, it would be none of this. Love potions has me sick above the high as the fall hits. Trying to decide which is which. If I could pick, it would be none of this.
Let's go, man. Well done. I love the flow on this too. EG sounds like very mature. Great fade out too. You know what I mean? Great fade out. I like this one a lot. It's a very like mature way to look at things, right? Because like once all that emotion kind of leaves you when it comes down to like love situations, you're able to kind of look at it from like a different perspective with like a little bit more like emotional maturity. And I feel like that's what TDG is doing here, right? Because I mean, obviously like when you get hurt, it's very easy to act like immature, right? But I feel like TDG is very like just kind of being honest here, which I feel like is awesome. But let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. So we're gonna talk about three things here. We'll talk about the instrumental, talk about vocals, talk about the overall theme of this track. So, instrumental, a very like chill, boom bappy esque kind of style here. TDG does really well on these, so a great choice. And it like makes you take the writing and lyrics like a lot more serious, right? So I think that's important. But the instrumental mix very solid. Nothing like super clashy, too overbearing, or anything that I would like kind of switch up here. You know what I mean? Levels are good, quality was good. I love the sound selection as well. Everything matches up. Not really a shocker, but something you always want to point out for anybody new here, right? TDG definitely has a very consistent mix, especially with their instrumentals. Instrumental Shining Star though. You know, drums are up there, but I feel like the melody again kind of like really like sets the tone here. You know what I mean? So I think we're gonna go melody on this one for sure. And again, another part of it that just like makes you listen to TDG, right? So instrumental solid, definitely the melody. Let's talk vocals. Vocal mix is great as well. Quality was good, levels were good. Nothing I would like ultimately switch up. You know, this is one of those tracks where like you really want to like hone in on the vocals and like get your message across properly. So I feel like it didn't need any like crazy mixing or anything like that, especially for like the style that it is. You know what I mean? So vocal mix very solid, right where it needs to be. Vocal Shining Star. Definitely writing and lyrics, man. Like there's a few bars in here that are so like memorable and like relatable. You know what I mean? I think flow and cadence and delivery is up there too, but I think writing and lyrics kind of take it for me. You know what I mean? So definitely writing lyrics for sure. So instrumental solid, definitely melody, vocal solid, definitely the writing and lyrics. Let's talk theme, aesthetics. Now, this is a cover that we react to a few times. This is for TDG's upcoming project, Fairy Tales. And again, just to share another few words about this one, it does give that good like fairy tale kind of theme, right? But also with like a little bit more of like a darker tone, which I like. And it's definitely album worthy as well. But I think the thing, like I would say, that kind of like caps it off for me is the general audiences logo in the top mid. I think that one's really sick too. So yeah, aesthetics definitely on point. It's very like album worthy for me for sure. Overall theme, love potions. I mean, love is quite the emotion, you know, and TDG's kind of detailing their experience with that, right? Because everybody's experience is like different, but also very much the same. You know what I mean? Like you gotta weed through the bullshit to get to like that, good area in your emotional love life, right? So, well done, my friend. Well done. Huge shout out to the homie TDG. Thank you so much for the submission, my friend. Much love. Make sure you go follow them on SoundCloud as well. They're approaching 1.1K over there in the club. And of course, make sure you go follow TDG on Twitter as well. They're only 9 followers away from 170, so make sure you go show them some love on the Bird app, my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Money's YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. We upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and a whole lot of good jazz over there on the channel. So make sure you go show these artists and the channel some love, baby. If you already have, thank you. We appreciate you here at Music Mondays. So, We kicked off with the homie TDG. Up next is actually the homie Jordan. Now, Jordan's been hard at work promoting their recent project Risk. Now, Jordan, being a multi-genre talented artist and producer, came through with a track titled Eyeball. Now, this is their premiere single from their other upcoming project on their side project of Deadlighters. And it's been a while since we've heard from Deadlighters, right? I think the last time we've gotten a Deadlighters submission had to be like 2023 or something, right? Maybe like 2024, you know? But let's go see what Jordan has for us, man. I'm down. Oh, we got a little unreleased as well. Okay, yeah. So we got the little unreleased link here. I'm down. So let's get into it. Jordan, Eyeball, let's go. I love this cover, by the way. Deadlighters, man. Groovy. Reminds me of summer a lot, actually. You know what I mean? Really fun, you know? It's like puts you in a good mood. The guitar really is crazy too. Lo-fi and chill. You know what I mean? It's just so groovy. Great fade out too. Great fucking fade out. Well done, man. It's nice to have Dead Lighters back. You know what I mean? It's really nice to have them back. This is their first project in quite a while, I believe, as well. But now obviously Dead Lighters being the duo of Jordan and the homie Michael Monego. So man, all right, let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. So we're gonna talk about two things here because obviously no vocals. We're gonna talk about the instrumental. Talk about the overall theme of Eyeball. So instrumental mix across the board, fantastic. No gripes whatsoever. Definitely not. Quality was good. Levels were good. Sound selection was fantastic. Everything complemented each other. Nothing was really getting in the way of anything either. You know what I mean? Especially with tracks like these where there's a lot of instrumentation going on. It's one of those things where you really got to like pay attention to the mix. And I feel like Jordan and Mike and you know, the Deadlighters duo there did a really good job with the mix. So instrumental mix solid. Instrumental shining star. This one's tough because there's a lot going on, but it's very like relaxing as well. Drums are up there. I think you got to give it to the melodies though. Like some of the guitar work in here is fucking gnarly. You know what I mean? I think you got to give it to the melodies here for sure. Drums and structure close second, but I think the melodies really take the cake. So instrumental solid, definitely melodies. Let's talk theme. So aesthetics. Love this cover, art by the homie Mike. Fantastic. Eyeball in the top mid, a big glob of like eyes in the middle. And I think the thing that like I enjoy about this cover is like the color palette. You know what I mean? Like having like the yellow greenish and then like all the eyes are different colors as well. What a great single cover. You know what I mean? What a fucking great single cover. Now this is their single leading up to Poetry of the Lesser Gods 2. So keep that in mind. But aesthetics on point. Overall theme, Eyeball. It does have a good like trippy kind of like almost like acid like kind of feel to it, right? So I feel like it is like a fitting cover for a track like this. Definitely. It has a good like acid kind of like trippy almost like funk psychedelic kind of feel to it, you know? So well done, my friends. Well done. Huge shout out to homie Jordan and Dead Lighters, man. You guys are fucking wonderful. Thank you for the submission. Of course, make sure you go follow Jordan on SoundCloud. And of course, make sure you go follow Jordan on Twitter as well. They're only 3 followers away from 420. So make sure you go show them some love on the Bird app, my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube free upload. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. We upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and a lot of good jazz over there on the channel. Make sure you go show these artists in the channel some love, baby. Let's get it. And if you already have, thank you. We appreciate you here at Mondays. So we left off the homie Jordan. Up next is our last Patreon of the night, I believe, and it is the homie Ghost, a multi-genre talented producer. Came through with another unreleased track. It looks like Ghost submissions recently have just been fucking nuts. You know what I mean? Like between their unreleased, their instrumentals, their collabs, like they've been really, really fucking killing it, especially like heading into like the summer. You know what I mean? But let's go see what we got here from homie Ghost, man. I'm down. Pop this open a new tab. Let's see what we got here. All right. Pyro Drop It Master, prod by the homie Ghost, and I'm sure friends as well. But let's get into it.
Is that Ghost on the beat?
Good tag.
I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you pop it. I wanna see you lock it. Baby, don't stop it. Cause I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. Can I have some more? Maybe I don't know. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. Can I have some more? Maybe I don't know. I wanna see bunda. Tryna see the hip shake. Put it to the floor, earthquake. Let me see all that cake. Put it in the air, back straight. Have you got a man all made? Show me what your mama made. Wanna take you home today. I'm afraid you can't stay. I gotta go, babe, I'm late. But I'm so glad you came. Barely even know your name, but I got to know your face. Take my number, let's date. Already got to know your taste. Now, show me what's on your brain. Show me what's on your mind. There is no rush, take time. We can take a sip of wine, or we can take shots twice for meeting the love of your life. You're looking too good tonight. I wanna see you by my side. Then I wanna get behind, cause I wanna see you drop it.
Yeah.
I wanna see you drop it low. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. Can I have some more? Maybe I don't know. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. Can I have some more? Maybe I don't know. I cannot stop this. You got me feeling away. It's the way you pop it. Got me like all my days and how you lock it. Trust me, I will stay. I wanna see how it shake. Then I wanna hit replay. Slow it down more, DJ. I'm following her own pace. The way that she whines insane. The look in her eye ain't plain. We're playing a dangerous game. If falling in love is a game, for that I have no shame. I'm happy to take the blame, cause I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. Can I have some more? Maybe I don't know. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low. I wanna see you drop it. I wanna see you drop it low.
Great fade out too. Wow. Wow. Another great collab, you know what I mean? And that hook is fucking up there. That hook is really something, man. And speaking of, we got Ghost coming through the Prime for 16 fucking months. Thank you so much, King. Welcome back to the streaming family. Welcome. I know, fuck those ads, right? But welcome. Just in time. I appreciate you, homie. Thank you. But yeah, so, wow. So much to go through here. But again, this is another, like, summer track. You know, it just reminds me of summer. You know, it just puts you in a good mood, makes you want to go out. You know, like, it's just a summer type of song. You know what I mean? So, let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. So we're going to talk about three things here. We're going to talk about the instrumental, talk about vocals, talk about the overall theme of Drop It. Instrumental. So, instrumental mix, literally on point. You know what I mean? Like, quality was good, levels were good, sound selection was great. Nothing I would, like, really, like, switch up here. You know what I mean? I mean, Ghost is a very consistent mix when it comes down to their instrumentals. So, not entirely a shocker, right? But something you always want to point out for anybody new. So, instrumental mix right where it needs to be for sure. Instrumental Shining Star, 100% the melodies. The melodies are fucking crazy and, like, kind of give it that good, like, summer feel. You know what I mean? Although the drums are up there, you could argue structure too, but I think the melodies are crazy. So, instrumental solid, definitely melodies. Let's talk vocals. Again, the vocal mix, clean, very clean. Right where you want something of this style and caliber to be. Right? Like, no gripes with the vocal mix at all. Quality was good, levels were good. Nothing I would, like, really ultimately switch up. You know what I mean? Again, not really a shocker, but something I always want to point out for anybody new here, right? So, vocal mix right where it needs to be. Vocal Shining Star. Yeah, I was gonna say the hook, right? But I think the writing and lyrics in general, kind of take the cake for me. It's a very, like, summery kind of, like, it's a good, like, love-esque kind of track, right? But not going, like, full-blown love song. It just reminds me of the club too. You know what I mean? But, yeah, let's go writing and lyrics on that for sure. So, instrumental solid, definitely the melodies. Vocal solid, definitely the writing and lyrics. Let's talk theme. Aesthetics, obviously no aesthetics yet because unreleased. Overall theme, Drop It. I mean, you know, Drop It is one of those things, you know what I mean? It's just, I feel like the hook brought that really good summer vibe for me, though, if I'm being really honest with you, you know? And then the writing and lyrics just kind of, like, solidified it, so... I think they definitely nailed this sort of, like, summer club-esque theme. You know what I mean? So, well done, my friend. Well done. This was fucking fantastic. Huge shout out to the homie Ghost. Thank you so much for the submission, my friend. Much love. Make sure you go follow Ghost on Twitter as well. Ghost is only 2 followers away from 520, so make sure you go show him some love on the Bird app, my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Money's YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 300 and 50 subscribers. We upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and all that good jazz over there on the channel. Make sure you go show these artists on the channel some love, baby. Let's get it. If you already have, thank you. We appreciate you here at Music Mondays. So, this does conclude all of our Music Mondays Patrons for the night, man. You guys are fucking wonderful. Thank you. Huge shout out to all of our Music Mondays Patrons, past and present. You guys are wonderful. But, let's dive in here. So, we're going to start from the top like usual, go through the rest of our community submissions. So, up next, we have the homie Sam's Raps, a wonderfully talented hip-hop artist, came through with another track from the Bullies Manifesto, from the homies over there at Sauce Gang. So, we have a feature with the homie Shu, Sam's, Grant, Coprod Grant, and the homie Jay. I'm down. Now, everything we've heard from this project has been fucking fantastic from this crew, which I love. You know what I mean? Again, not really a shocker. Everything from Sauce Gang is always, like, been fantastic that we've reacted to here on the show. But, this is 55.5 RX. And this is actually the last track on the project, which is actually very interesting. That's very, very interesting. I'm down. I'm down. All right, let's get it. Sauce Gang, Sam's Raps, 55.5 RX. Let's go.
Oh shit, man. Hey, G4, what's up?
Everybody else listening?
Every class got weight when the show interact. Every word hit clean, never forcing the facts. I don't prove, I just move, let the world react. If the sauce ain't shit, then why is it holding you back? 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 Everybody talking, saying Superman, I sold his soul. Baby, if that was the case, then I'd be rich and full of gold. Not to mention when I spit, my voice is rich and full of soul. Everybody talk that shit when they can't stop without control. I've been patient, bitches faking, trying to play me, I don't fall. And pray I slip, I never trip, I trip my lane and break the mold.
Yeah, never trip, I break the mold. You tap me, look. So why is the sauce holding you back? Tough to keep up when you don't go to class. Looking for homework, you know you ain't doing. You're not gonna pass if you're not taking notes. The sauce is on a roll like a chef boy on decan. Eating the chicken, she nude. Call it comfort food. I'm that dude in the bathroom, cooking dirty water in a clean pan. You stencil raps, I'm all freehand in a new direction like a rebrand. What?
Wow.
Teach you a lesson with these hands. They sleeping on you cause your product is sedative. Sound is $1, ain't nobody's medicine.
Sauce ain't jack, then why is it holding you back? Tracking off like a Dora to put this bitch on the map. Racing down for the ride, this time she won't get attacked. That's on my mama, word to come, I'ma get you like that. Cannibalistic, kill a goat, tech pack through the throat. Aztec warrior, got the cuete with the essay approach. Amanecen tantas veces, but I still manage to gloat. In your sleep, I'll catch you slipping like a puto, who knows? Yo, 5455, anxiety sky high. Ride it out by pride, meds got me bye-bye. Still a fuck up, why try? Frank Ocean byline, drowning in the city lights, staring at the skyline. Why ask why when you know a nigga died trying? One of my kind will respect the skills when I grind. Turpentine shine when I glisten at the finish line. Wine and dine fine, my wife set to charge for wasted time.
Damn. Wow. Melody's great too. Every track from this fucking project has just been money, man. Like pure fucking money. Everybody killed it. Again, everybody fucking killed it. You know, not really a shocker, but shit. Everybody did kill this. So let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. We're gonna talk about 3 things here. Talk about the instrumental, talk about vocals, talk about the overall theme of this Sauce Gang track. So, instrumental. For a more like slower paced song, I like the choice a lot. All the prods kill it on this. But the mix was great. Nothing like super clashy, too overbearing. Nothing I would like really switch up. You know, like everything on this project has been fantastic, and everything from Sauce Gang is always fantastic, right? So, like I say, man, like not really a shocker, but something I always want to point out for anybody new here, right? Or you're not familiar with Sauce Gang. So yeah, instrumental mix very much right where it needs to be. Instrumental Shining Star, though. Um, hmm. Although the drums are up there, I feel like the melody just gives this good slow pace kind of feel. You know what I mean? So I think the melody is probably gonna take the cake here for me for sure. So instrumental solo definitely a melody. Let's talk vocals. Vocal mix across the board for everybody is just fantastic. You know what I mean? Like the vocal mix is right where it needs to be for sure. Um, Nothing that I would like really switch up either. Like everybody's verses transition like really well, so nothing that I would like really kind of like tweak out about. You know what I mean? So vocal mix right where it needs to be as well. Um, Vocal shining star. Um, hmm. I mean, it's got to be the writing and lyrics, no? You know, I think flow and cadence and delivery could be up there too, but I think writing and lyrics are gonna take the cake for me, for sure, definitely. Everybody's just writing was just fucking nuts, especially Sam's on this one was crazy. So instrumental solid, definitely melody, vocal solid, definitely the writing and lyrics. Let's talk theme, aesthetics. Like I said, the Bullies Manifesto man has one of my favorite covers that I've seen from this crew. You know the brass knuckles are sick. The logo in the middle is really sick, especially how it says like sauce in there too. Um, but the Bullies Manifesto, how it looks etched in the cover, I always say it every time, is fucking sick. You know what I mean? Very album worthy for me, for sure. Overall theme, you know, one of those like more slower paced songs, but also like it does feel like almost like a drug induced song. Not like them actually doing drugs, but it feels like one of those songs that you put on to smoke or drink or do whatever your flavor of the month is, right? So it does have that good like kickback, relax, and listen kind of vibe. You know what I mean? So well done, my friends. Well done. Huge shout out to the homie Sam's Raps and everyone over there at Sauce Gang. Make sure you go follow all these wonderful individuals on Spotify. And of course, make sure you go follow Sam's Raps on Twitter. They are approaching 1.2K over there on the Bird app, my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. Make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. We upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and all that good jazz over there on the channel. So make sure you go show these artists and the channel some love, baby. Let's go. I'm just rewatching it. Thanks for feedback. Yeah, of course. 3 for 3. Yeah, no, it definitely is 3 for 3 for sure. 3 for 3, 100% Ghost. 100%. That was crazy. But we left off the homie Sam's Raps. Actually, we're about halfway through the show, so we're gonna take a quick commercial break. I'm gonna need all you guys to get up, go stretch your legs, go get a snack, go, smoke break, maybe go walk the dog or anything like that. When we return, we're gonna dive right back into the rest of our community submissions. So don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Music Mondays Podcast, episode 277. I'm your host, Zom Slays. Hope you had a good one, my friends. But let's dive right into the rest of our community submissions. So we left off the homie Sam's Raps. Up next would be the homie TDG, aka Tilted Grave, but they are a Music Mondays Patreon, and we've already reacted to them earlier in the show. Make sure you go check out the beginning of this week's episode to see us react to Love Potions. So let's see here. Up next is the homie Lil Teflon. I'm Down, a wonderfully talented hip-hop artist, came through the track titled Our Song Remix, unreleased. Been a little while since we heard from Teflon, man, so I'm down. Pop this open, new tab, let's see what we got here. A quick pause. Go full quality. 1 year ago. Still, relatively new as well. Lots of good love in the comments, too. Sweet. Sweet. Alright, I'm down. Let's get into it. Lil Teflon, Our Song Remix. Let's go. Brought by Ali Prawl, by the way.
This a vibe. I'm liking how this sound. Look. We only got one night left, so let's not waste a second. Got you by my side like a fully loaded weapon. Going through my phone, trying to find out who I'm texting. I lost you once before, baby girl, I learned my lesson. Surely you a blessing, I'm glad that I found you. This is our song, go ahead, turn up the volume. Pulling on my ears as I wrap my arms around you. Put on something nice, you look good in the costume. Pour us up a drink, got the Henny and Ciroc. Girl, you know I like it when you get up on top. See me pulling off your socks, turn you over, get you hot. Girl, you just like a machine, I'm just waiting for my slot. 12:15 and we ain't even sleep yet. Eyes on you as you taking off your V-neck. 90s on B, got it listening to Keith Sweat. She like with a pool, said she wanna get her feet wet. This a night to remember, I will never forget. Roll it up, light it up, we gon' smoke as a spliff. Good vibes all around, baby girl, this is it. When the weather get nice, we gon' take us a trip. It's only right, yeah, this is life, yeah. In the bed, I need you to hold me tight, yeah. Head to the mall, you can buy what you like, yeah. Fuck a tag, I ain't worried about the price. Then we get home and we alone. We can do whatever, baby girl, cause we grown, yeah. Bust you down, I just wanna hear you moan, yeah. Nowhere to be, cause I'm right where I belong, yeah. The time is right and nothing could go wrong, yeah. We can really go all night long, yeah. Call my phone, yeah. Then it's on, yeah. We can really go all night long, yeah. I want you bad, you something I never had, yeah. Surely fine with a whole lot of swag, yeah. I'm fully focused, this shit got me in my bag, yeah. You my trophy, baby girl, no need to brag, yeah.
Well done. Teflon snapped on that. For sure. Absolutely well done. Huge, man. Alright, so let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. So, we're going to talk about three things here. We're talking about the instrumental, talk about vocals, talk about the overall theme of Our Song Remix. Obviously a remix, right? So instrumental, obviously prod by Ali Prawl. Appropriate for a love song, I would say, right? Softer, slow, kind of has that good feel to it. But instrumental makes very solid, especially for a remix, right? Because sometimes you gotta watch that when it comes down to remixes and ripping beats and stuff like that. Because sometimes the mix is a little bit weird to kind of handle, right? So, but with that said, instrumental mix solid. Nothing like super clashy, too overbearing, anything that would like really switch up, you know. Instrumental shining star gotta be the melody, right? Melody sets the fucking tone for sure on this, you know. Gotta be the melody for sure. So, instrumental solid, definitely melody. Let's talk vocals. Vocal mix, very standard Teflon vocal mix. Nothing super clashy, too overbearing. Quality was good, levels were good. Especially for Teflon's style, they have a very consistent vocal mix, right? So vocal mix solid. Nothing I would like super switch up there. Levels were good, quality was good. Everything's solid on the vocals. Vocal shining star, definitely the writing and lyrics for sure. Definitely the writing and lyrics, 100%. So, I think Teflon just really did his thing on this. I mean, you could argue flow and cadence and delivery, right? But I think writing and lyrics take the cake here for sure. So, instrumental solid, definitely melody, vocal solid, definitely the writing and lyrics. Let's talk theme, aesthetics. So obviously, a ode to like the original cover, right? And then just kind of split it with Teflon. So I feel like Teflon did a good job of this one, you know, especially for like a little remix or whatever. You know what I mean? So definitely an appropriate cover for sure. It fits the remix kind of vibe, right? So aesthetics on point. Overall theme, our song, right? You know, it's pretty much a love letter. You know what I mean? Pretty much a love letter. And Kimon has a pretty good description here about it too as well. So that's what's really sick. But yeah, a relatively self-explanatory theme, but I think Teflon did a really good job, kind of doubling down on it for sure. So well done, my friend. Well done. Huge shout out to Homie Little Teflon. Thank you so much for the submission, my friend. Much love. Make sure you go sub to their YouTube channel, by the way. They're approaching 4K over there on YouTube. And of course, make sure you go follow Little Teflon on Twitter as well. We're only 7 followers away from 610, so make sure you go show them some love on Deeper at my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. We upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and a lot of good jazz. Channel. Make sure you go show these artists on the channel some love, baby. Let's go. If you already have, thank you. We appreciate you here at Music Mondays. So we left off with the homie Little Teflon. Up next is the homie Offspring, Mysterious, a multi-talented producer, designer, engineer, writer, editor, all the above. This came through with a new YouTube upload titled Walking Onslaught's Digital Adventures. I'm down. Pop this open a new tab. Alright. Episode 6. I'm not sure how many of these we've actually seen here on the show, but I'm down. Let's get into it. There's like a few. I don't think we've seen. Have no sanctuary. Offspring in the whip there. Post office. That's sick. Love this. That one's sick too. Love it. Good little fade out too. Well done. Absolutely well done. This one's more chill, right? This one definitely has a little bit more of a chiller vibe. But I think Shining Star here is gonna be the editing, right? I think the editing of all the photos are fantastic. You know, so many different ones. The color palettes are great. Offspring does a really good job editing, you know what I mean? And creating the world of Walking on Slots, right? So Shining Star, definitely the editing for sure. Well done, my friend. Well done. Huge shout out to Offspring Mysterious. Thank you so much for the submission, my friend. Much love. Make sure you go sub to their YouTube channel over here. They're only 9 subs away from 270. And of course, make sure you go follow them on Twitter as well. They're approaching 810 followers. They're only 3 away, so make sure you go show Offspring some love. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. We upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and a whole lot of good jazz over there. You know, make sure you go show these artists and channel some love every day. Let's get it. We already have thing. So up next is would be the homie Jordan, but we've already reacted to Jordan earlier in the show. Make sure you go show Jordan some love and go check out our reaction to Eyeball. But following Jordan, up next is actually the homie Mac 2 Times. It's been a while since we heard from the homie Mac 2 Times, man. A multi-genre talented artist came through the track title Too High. I'm down. Brought by JP Beats. Pop this over a new tab. Let's see what we got here. Now, Mac has been a little bit quiet on the Music Mondays front, so I'm excited to see what they've been up to. But let's get into it. Mac 2 Times. Why?
JP.
Great intro.
So I've been taking so many damn trips, I might as well live in the sky. Baby said ain't getting bread, I don't wanna spend, got a man in mind. You little nigga hop on the trend, discover I'm why you can't put it in the grind. I know I'm on top of you niggas, you can't even see me, I'm way up too high. Yeah, I'm way up too high. Yeah, I'm way up too high. Bro, they just sent me the beat, I hopped in the booth knowing that I was slide. Token if shit going left, you know I'ma answer, you know I'ma slide. I'm cooking this shit like a chef, I don't need the oil, I'm popping alright. Shorty put hands on the knees, start popping it, no, I ain't talking about grease. I felt like I'm sliding right in the slipstream, I finally discovered the breeze. Set Brody up with a pass, I drew up the play, that shit was a breeze. Yeah, I'm talking about it like fees, put bread in my hand, I count it with ease. Put bread in my hand, I
Well
count it
done.
with ease. Yeah, I'm talking about it like fees, put bread in my hand, I count it with ease. I finally discovered the breeze. Set Brody up with a pass, I drew up the play, that shit was a breeze. So I've been taking so many damn trips, I might as well live in the sky. Baby said ain't getting bread, I don't wanna spend, got a million in mind. You little nigga hop on the trend, discover I'm why you can't put in the grind. I know I'm on top of you niggas, you can't even see me, I'm way up too high. Yeah, I'm way up too high. Yeah, I'm way up too high. Brody just sent me the beat, I hopped in the booth knowing that I was slide. Token if shit going left, you know I'ma answer, you know I'ma slide. I'm cooking this shit like a chef, I don't need the oil, I'm popping alright. So I've been taking so many damn trips, I might as well live in the sky. Baby said ain't getting bread, I don't wanna spend, got a million in mind. You little nigga hop on the trend, discover I'm why you can't put in the grind. I know I'm on top of you niggas, you can't even see me, I'm way up too high. Yeah, I'm way up too high. Yeah, I'm way up too high. Brody just sent me the beat, I hopped in the booth knowing that I was slide. Token if shit going left, you know I'ma answer, you know I'ma slide. I'm cooking this shit like a chef, I don't need the oil, I'm popping alright.
Well done.
JP.
Mac 2 times just gets better and better, bro. Nice little fade out here too. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Well done. Mac just, like I said, just keeps getting better and better and better. It's crazy. Each track that we hear from them, they always just sound so much more mature, like every time, you know, progressing as an artist. But let's talk about it. Let's break down. Let's get into it. So we're gonna talk about three things here. Talk about the instrumental, talk about vocals, talk about the overall theme of Too High. Relatively obvious theme, right? Instrumental, love the choice. Huge shout out to JP. Mix is good. Nothing I would like switch up here. Sample's awesome. Nothing like super clashy or too overbearing or anything like that. So, instrumental mix very much on point. Nothing that I would like complain about. You know what I mean? Instrumental shining star. Probably the drums. I won't lie. I think the drums are up there for me. The drums keep up the good pace while also kind of like not being too rowdy, right? So instrumental solid, definitely the drums. Let's talk vocals. Vocal mix, crisp, clean, clear, straight to the point. Mac 2 times vocals are awesome on this. They're almost like angelic, right? So yeah, no real gripes with the vocal mix at all. Vocal shining star. Either the hook or the flow and cadence and delivery. Kind of torn between those two, but I think the flow and cadence and delivery throughout the whole track just kind of like takes the cake for me. So instrumental solid, definitely the drums. Vocal solid, definitely the flow and cadence and delivery. Stock theme, aesthetics, love this cover. It has this Mac 2 times kind of flavor, right? And if you seen Mac 2 times previous submissions, they just have this flavor with their covers, man. They always do a good job. But Too High at the top left, parental advisory bottom left. Simple, clean, straight to the point. I love it. Overall theme, Too High, right? And definitely more like somewhat of like a flex song. Even Max says like in the track, he's like, I just knew I was gonna slide on this. And slide he did. Slide he fucking did. But this is one where you gotta like really like pay attention to Mac and just kind of enjoy what they have to offer as an artist on this track for sure. So well done, my friend. Well done. Huge shout out to Homie Mac 2 times. Thank you so much for the submission, my friend. Much love. Make sure you go follow them on SoundCloud, by the way. They're only 5 followers away from 30. And of course, make sure you go follow Mac 2 times on Twitter as well. They're only 8 followers away from 210. So make sure you go show them some love on Deep Bird, my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. We upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, Saturday. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and all that good jazz over there on the channel. So make sure you go show these artists and tell some love, baby. If you already have, thank you. We appreciate you here at Music Mondays. So, looks like our last submission of the night, because Fraxel over here does not follow Music Mondays on Twitter. So again, make sure you're following us on Twitter before you do submit to the Music Mondays podcast, my friends. But up next, we have the homie Lucha Libro, a wonderfully multi-genre talented artist, came through with another drawing here, which their recent artworks have been fucking sick. So let's take the cam off here for a second, and let's wow, yeah, this hits. This fucking hits. I love the ghost design. I think the mouth and the eyes kind of really do it for me. You know what I mean? I really, really like the mouth and the eyes on this one for sure. And the background is just insane. I love the sign as well. But Lucha Libro's work here, when it comes down to them being a actual like physical artist, is fantastic. This is probably my favorite piece from them so far, for sure. Shining star here, definitely the eyes in the mouth. Definitely the eyes in the mouth for sure. Well done, my friend. Well done. Huge, huge shout out to Lucha Libra. Thank you so much for the submission, my friend. Much, much love. Make sure you follow Lucha Libra on Twitter as well. They are approaching 140 followers. They're only 6 away. So make sure you go show them some love on the Bird app, my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube upload. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel. Already, we're approaching 350 subscribers. We upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and all that good jazz. Channel. Make sure you go show these artists on the channel some love, baby. Let's get it. You already have. Thank you. We appreciate you here at Music Mondays. Yeah, baby. So, that does conclude all of our submissions tonight, my friends. We smashed it. Everybody fucking killed it. Let's show some love. Let's give some shout outs. And, sign off here, my friends. So, huge, huge shout out to everybody in the chat. Even if you just came through and lurked and chill, I appreciate you. And we had Ghost come through with a 16 months with a little primer, man. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you, Ghost. And like I said, huge shout out to anybody that did lurk and chill. I appreciate that as well. And of course, make sure that obviously you go show love to everybody else in tonight's show. We got Sam's Raps coming in the chat. Welcome, my friend. Huge shout out to all of our patrons, Jordan Ryuki, TDG, Laverius Ghost, and the homie Kale, man. Thank you guys for being wonderful individuals. Massive shout out to everybody that did submit tonight. Huge shout out to Sam's Reps, TDG, Little Teflon, Offspring Mysterious, Jordan, Mac 2 times, Lucha Libro, Ghost, and the homie Fraxel. Thank you guys so much for all of your submissions. Much love. And of course, you can stream the Music Mondays podcast on all audio platforms. Anchor.fm/allmusicmondays. We do have over 270 episodes available on all audio platforms. And of course, make sure you follow Music Mondays on Twitter. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, Threads, wherever you're at, we are there. So make sure you follow us at All Music Mondays, baby. Much love to the MM community. Much love to you, Sam's Raps. Thank you so much for your submission. Much love. And of course, submissions will be live tomorrow for episode 278. So make sure you follow us on socials and all that good jazz. Of course, they'll be live May 19th as I'm looking at the calendar right now. And then, of course, this episode will be available on the Music Mondays YouTube channel this Saturday. And, of course, on all audio platforms this Thursday. So, per usual, man. And, of course, I stream 5-6 days a week. So make sure you come through, kick it with a kick. We're always doing speedrunning stuff, watch party stuff, all that good jazz. So make sure you come through and kick it. And, of course, make sure you follow, subscribe below. Everything linked below, all my socials, all the good jazz is linked down below. Your boys on Slays, I love y'all. Take care. And we'll see you tomorrow for a regular stream. And we'll see you next week for episode 278 of the Music Mondays podcast. I love y'all. Take care. Be safe. Peace.